speak English daily until I get fluent. So basically today I want to talk about rankings. We are taking the break bit of the series that going on of the financial education. We will talk about something else today, right? Because the mobile that I have written the content is basically shut down, right? And so basically let's talk something interesting, something random, the things which I have learned recently, right? So one of the thing that I want to talk about is that basically life is not a linear, right? I mean, I used to have been told that okay, once you pass the 10th, class 10th, your life will be set. Once you pass 12th, then your life will be set. Or once you will start doing the engineering, then your life will be set. But that there's no thing exist the word set, right? I mean, there are always going to be problem exist, right? So I don't think that life, if in no matter which stage you are, right, you always going to have some or other kind of problems, right? So we should not think in that way. Like we should what I've learned that we should not run from the pain, right? Like because this is the thing that you will usually get some or other day, right? So the more you run from it, the more you are running from the reality, right? So I don't think you should be accept that okay, there will be days where you will be like whatever good days is coming, like for example you're so happy right now, then you should be know this backup of your mind that this is going to be temporary, right? That is the same case with the even the sadness, right? No matter how much sadness do you have, you need to understand the thing that that is going to be, that is also going for some moment, right? And that is what life is about. Always these two things keep happening. What is important is just keep going, right? Keep learning about the things, I mean, and basically keep experiencing new things and not making the same mistake. And that is also the meaning that I have given to my life. You can give it your own meaning, right? And the most important thing that I learned is being practical is very important, right? Like we are in the society, like there are so many babas in the India, right? Why there are so many babas, you think? Because people are not here, we don't have that much scientific mind, right? We, for example, if this happened because of that, we don't like do not directly cause the problem. For example, uh, if any kind of problem happening, you need to categorize that what is the reason. Is that the wealth related problem, is that the relationship related problem, or is that the like health related problem, right? And then you need to find out the solution related to that particular field. So that depends on the the problem that you are facing. So I think being practical is very important. Be and it is like it's plays very important role to find out the right solution for that, right? So I think that is very important to be practical in life. And the thing I want to talk about is that what was that? Yeah, financial education. But my mobile is like sit down. I don't know, but I think I can read book. That is good idea too. Okay. I have highlighted some of the points that I'm going to read. Right. Okay, so basically, leaving that, what I wanna talk about is that so being practical is very important, right? That means ki like in the life, you hit certain problem, and there will be a phase when you start believing in the superstitious. Don't see, there are two kind of mind, right? One is the superstitious mind, one is the right. And you, I mean, even I has the superstitious mind earlier, right? But you need to have scientific mind. Yeah, that is definitely a painful process. That is definitely is not having a scientific mind is basically, you can say, crush, right? Yeah, you have to suffer a lot because of that, because you basically understand the cause of everything, right? So but that is very important, public or private company. Paying corporations pass through a portion of their profits or shareholders, usually quarterly dividend of $3. Publicly traded company who pay dividends post their dividend corporation to do voluntarily and are not influenced by the cash flow as well as economic events. Hi, bro. Rao. Okay, so we understand this word. Now, what is REIT? So basically, dividends received from REITs or real estate investment trust are an excellent income source of unscripted investor like stock dividends. REITs are corporations that manage and operate real estate related assets, such as assets could be tangible assets such as apartment building, hostels, shopping centers, office complexes, or intangible assets, right? Such as mortgage-backed securities. Several requirements exist in the order for the corporation to be considered as REIT, namely 75% of their assets must be real estate related. Moreover, 90% of the REIT is a taxable income must be distributed, right, to the shareholders. Moreover, 90% of RIT's taxable income must be distributed to the shareholder. This requirement makes their dividends yield higher than the average and quite attractive. Public REITs are traded on the major exchanges, highly liquid, and give you a great opportunity to enjoy real estate income without the hassles of the real estate ownership, broken air conditioners, busted water heaters, and unruly tents. Example, AVB, DLR, and EQI, right? And now the main thing is what, I don't, I'm not actually able to know this thing. Yeah, there is a bias for that thing, right? Which I can read it. Okay, let's understand how we can find basically ideas, right? Like for example, if we want to do any startup or like such anything, right? How we can the first thing that our arises in our mind, ki how we can actually find good ideas, right? So let's learn that. So basically, finding fast learn ideas and creating value comes from one of two sources: innovation. You blaze your own path to do something never done before. Improvement. You trade an existing part, do something being done already, but do it better by seeking value attributes. For the beginning entrepreneur not named Elon Musk, innovation is the least likely to succeed, but the likeliest parachute, right? That is also not. I want to read right now. What the hell happened? Okay. That is very great topic, right? There is one thing which I highlighted very important, which reminds me a lot of people nowadays throw around the phrase that income inequality, right? As their pet political grievance. But now, what I never hear about production inequality, work inequality, value inequality. Only in the American Republic do we see holders of voting ready consumption warriors demanding unrequested access to the consumption with zero production, right? I need to on the fan basically. So basically, I just wanted like to share whatever I has in my mind, right? And wanna be consistent, very important. Even I speak for 1 2 minutes, that's enough, right? And basically, there are some things which I learned in the recent days. Like the first thing, see, you have to be strong in this world, right? Survival is the fittest, right? I mean, you need to be strong. You need to be very financially good. You need to be have good maintain good health as well. And with that, if you also can build the character, then you will be the much like you will become under very less people, right? So I will say, with just having character without these things is equal as, like, I mean, there's no difference, right? So try to build the both the things, right? I mean, you and I want to spend the life keep learning and keep learning about new things, right? And just financial freedom. I have simple goals. I just want financial freedom, right? Where I have the ability, where don't need to think about money and have the ability to learn to do whatever I want to do, right? And that's all. And like, yeah, see you, bye. What I'm speaking today, I don't know, but yeah, I just want to do.